live. It's a late live. Ooh, we should say late night live. Because that's what it is. What? Let me twist my hair down. Get ready for tonight because it is already midnight. Almost. I think that's twisted. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I really like how y'all be hanging out with me. Look at this. Look at this. That's how my day went. It just like this. This is exactly how my day went. It started off like this, and then it ended up like this. That's exactly how my day went. Started off like this and ended up like this. Hey, Brando, how are you? How are you? You are the first to arrive. Hey, Robert. Robert, how many cars we selling today? Robert, we only got one more day till the new year. Well, I mean, 15 minutes. Then we have, well, you said about an hour. Never mind. It's only 10:45 for you. Let me see here what we doing. Card. I'm glad y'all put y'all notification on because it is late. It is so late. Mom was like, you didn't do that yet. I told y'all, look, this is how my day was. My hair should tell you how my day went. Don't it look a little chaotic? Oh my goodness. How's everybody's day? One more day till New Year. Do you say New Year or New Year's? Because people are like, Happy New Year. They're like, Happy New Year. Which one do you say? Happy New Year or New Year's? Remember how many cars we saw today? I ain't asked that in a minute. Let's do these two. Baby, look at my hair. It looks so stringy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I know I need to get my hair done. Like, we're not doing this in the new year. I'm going to somebody get my hair done in the new year. One. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I feel like the automotive industry is a little tight right now. I guess y'all waiting till everybody waiting till income tax or something. I don't know. I want to get on one of these high ticket offers. Gotta talk to my girl. Can everybody hear me okay? It's long and growing up. Thank you. Thank you, Robert. That's one way to look at it. Look at this. What is this doing? What is this? I don't want to stay. This doesn't mind of its own. You just have to laugh at it. Because what is this? See? Hey, Bontago. How are you? Let's see. Let's put these two together. I just pick random things and twist them down. That's why they look so weird, I think. If I had, that's why you're supposed to part it. You're supposed to part it and do all the things. Hey, Maurice Crush, how are you? He said imperfections. I like the way you think, Maurice. Imperfections is what makes us special, right? That's what makes you special. Because a lot of times when you try to impress other people, don't. That's what makes you, that's what makes them less engaged.
There's some pistachio nuts in that cashew, but you got peels, Okay.
Okay. I got my snack. I got a new snack.
You got a new snack?
I got a new snack. Wait, you got a new snack? Look at my hair. That's what you got to say. Look. Well, don't it look like I just was like in a... Look at like I just look. It looked like lightning. It looked like it should be on top of my head. This is a different kind of popcorn. This is my favorite. This is sweet and salty.
You
Yes.
don't have a garbage?
Do I have a garbage?
No. Don't keep a garbage near you?
No. You gonna put that here? No. This is the snack and chat for this evening, by the way.
How many people got on tonight so far?
So far, I see 6 people. Don't forget to double tap that screen. Help us to like this live and also subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified each and every time we go live. A midnight snack is perfect. Hey Jim. Hey good morning. Good morning, Jim. The popcorn is so good.
It was cold out there.
That's why I said you all eating something. Look at that.
Well done.
The smallest one eat the most, just so you know. Right? It's true. It really is. Because guess what? I just got fancy when eating. That's what took me so long.
What, eating?
Yeah, I just was eating. I just was eating. Like, I made you some rice and beans and salad. Really?
Red beans and rice.
From where?
Restaurant.
Oh. That's from first?
It's in a little white container. It's
Okay.
on top.
Oh, thank you, Mama. So listen, Robert said, I can tell, Robert's on his age. Robert said eating crunchy munch.
You what?
Crunchy munch.
Remember
I
that?
know. Because that's how my stepdad used to tear them up. Crunchy munch, oh my gosh. They lived in our house. But I never felt like I ate them though. I remember maybe because I knew he always ate them. I don't remember eating them like that. Do you remember eating them? Because you like Little Debbie. I think we always like the stuff you like. I feel like that's the curse of the children. The kids will always like the stuff the mom liked and never like the stuff dad liked. But I don't remember eating a lot of crunchy munch. Every now and again. But it's good, Robert. No lies. It reminds me of like Cracker Jack.
Yeah.
Right, Cracker Jack?
That's why they put that peanuts in.
I do love me some peanuts too. Look at my hair. I promise I love y'all because the way I be the way I show up for y'all is so hilarious. I'm gonna look back at this like 10, 15 years like, who does that? No, I'm not high. I'm happy. I'm always like this. That worked is so good. But it's so cold. I don't that's a good question. I had a couple of questions. Do you have a question tonight or no? I have like a little one. She likes them. They're so good that I have to. So funny story. I had to buy these on Amazon. They're on my Amazon storefront, by the way, because they're so good. And I couldn't find them in any of the stores that I had happen. I've been to like 5 or 6 stores, and everyone I see has the regular popcorn, like the one in the refrigerator, but not this kind. And so I got tired of finding it everywhere else, but not this kind. So when I seen it on Amazon, I got it. I was on a call with the lady tonight, and she saw me pull this out, and she was like, "Oh my gosh." She was like, "Hold on for a second." And then she went off camera. She was like, "My mom loves these." And she literally had, she pulled 8 bags of these. And I said, "Oh, no wonder why I can't find them in the store. Yo, mama got them." She was like, "Listen," she's like, "My mom loves them." And she said, "My sister turned her on to it. And my sister gets them at Sam's. She got that big bag." I said, "There's a big bag?" Oh, now I got to go back and get me a Sam's card. I get this big bag, a big bag of popcorn. Ah. I was walking in the kitchen to get water. My mom saw me on the camera and she came in my room saying, "Why are you tiptoeing in the hallway?" Like I'm trying not to make a noise. Brenda, you got caught. You want me to read the book? Okay, Nicholas, I'm gonna read. You got it, Nicholas. I'm gonna read the book tonight. It's a good book, right? I didn't read it last night. The book. Let me read the book. Aye, aye. Huh?
Has anybody ever?
Oh, Mom gonna give me a poll question. Hold on.
Has anybody ever included you in their life? They were lying to someone else.
I don't know if I can write all that. Hold on.
Oh, you got right after this.
Okay, hold on. I'm like this. You're right. So good. Okay, hold on a minute.
Has anybody ever?
Hold on a minute. I got you. Has anybody ever Mom wanna be in y'all business. Hold on. Alright. Poll question is up. Eric, I was just talking about you, Eric, literally last night. I said we haven't seen Eric in a while. Because usually Eric will compliment my nails. Eric, where you been? Or hands, or anything related to these. How you been, Eric? Okay, hold on. Want some of that popcorn? I'm gonna. Yeah, they're a little hard to find. That purple bag for sure is hard to find. The finger, yes, Robert. I was like, we haven't seen Eric in a minute. You haven't said anything then. If you've been around, you haven't said anything. Only when I get on live and I do hair stuff, then Eric pops out. He's like, look, I'm not for reading no books, but show me hairstyles and you using those hands, yes. Okay, so question is, anybody ever included you in the lie that they were telling somebody else? That was Mom's question of the day, not mine. Okay. Okay, Brenda says, so basically I was at my friend's house for a sleepover and literally he stole money out of his mom's purse, but I was the only one at their house, so his mom called me down and asked me if I stole it. No. What? Wow. So who did he say stole it? Who did he say stole it? Goodness gracious. Let's see here, Asia. What do we want to do? So you know me well. Because you've been really quiet. Really quiet. I always get brought into half stories to be framed as a villain. Really, Maurice? What? Shout out to all of our millennials and our Gen Xers. I'm right around that corner, Robert. Right around that corner. I saw a video today where like the lady was like, because it's about to be 1986, and it's like, oh, about to be 2026, about to be the 40s. Like, no, we're not ready. I don't think I mind either way because it's not like I look my age. So I feel like it takes more work to say I'm 39 than to say I'm 40. Don't that sound like, that sounds easier to say. How old are you? 40? How old are you? 39. That's like a lot of extra words and an extra like 39. Like it's 40. 40. It rolls off your tongue kind of. 40. You got like it's almost like a head nod with a like a dap. 40. 40. It's like, you cool, right? How cool are you? I'm 40. I can't even say it with a straight face. I'm like 40. I already feel cool about it.
Okay, you ready for my question?
Happy for me. I got about 6 months. Okay, so I got one answer. Brando said, let me see.
What was the question?
I asked the question you asked me.
But how long you got it right?
I said, has anybody ever included you in their lie to someone else?
Mm-hmm.
And then
Where you had to, what did you do when that happened?
yeah, so I'm about to read it to you. So Brando said, so basically I was at my friend's house for a sleepover and literally he stole money out of his mom's purse, but I was the only one at their house. So his mom called me and down and asked me if I stole it.
No, I didn't about that.
He's telling you the story of how somebody lied on him.
Lied, use him.
Right, like his mother. Right.
They did lie.
Oh no, not that way. His was the other way around. He said, and she believed my friend when I tell you I was so heated I wanted to flip out my friend. Wow, dang.
Did his friend expect
At that
him
point,
to
I
say
never
he did
spoke
it?
to him again. Said
Did his friend expect him to say he did it? You know, to validate his lie?
right. I think he can hear you. And then somebody else said, Maurice said, I always get brought into half stories to be framed as a villain.
I can't hear you, Ariel.
He said, I always get brought into half stories to be framed as the villain. So they act like they're taking it, not necessarily that
Let me give you an example.
Okay, what's the example?
Um,
I'm 32, so I must still be 30 and I'm 37.
somebody said,
I don't mind aging now. Who's 60? You have 61. You have 61. That's my mom.
what?
He said hello to whoever's next to Asia. He said hello to whoever's next to Asia.
Hello. It's like someone said, I went to the store.
That's
I went to the
mom.
store to buy you your gift, but they were all out. Right? So we went to the store and you wasn't there. Just validate their lie.
You want to know if your friend used you
You
as
have to be a friend, but
if somebody else used you to validate their lie.
and what do you do?
And what did you do?
It makes you a liar too. If you validate it, you know it's not true.
I validate all Wiley lies.
Oh, who lies?
Wiley's. How about girl? We showed there. We showed there. We got all night.
See, that was my resolution last year. Not to do that anymore. Not to let them make me out of a liar.
I said that because she's not on.
Mm.
I just said that she's not on. How you doing? No, it's my mom.
Mm.
I'm talking in the chat.
So yeah, that was my best friend. Actually, not that.
But who did you validate for? Who did you do it for in the
I don't
past?
know.
So why did you make that resolution?
I don't know, but I know I've done it. You know, why would you do that? You know, if you did talk to your mother, their wife, or something, be like, and say, well, wasn't that what you? And you guys, yeah, but
That means they don't have boundaries. They need to set their own boundaries. Like, no, I didn't.
but what's it doing to me? As a
But what if
person?
it's like let's say it's a surprise birthday party or something?
Oh, that's okay.
It's still lying, no?
Mm.
You don't think it's still lying? Even though it's a little
Well,
white line.
it's a surprise birthday party, and they want to.
You're right. So you'd be like, I was at so and so's house. I'm like, really? You was at so and so's house? Yeah. No, but you're planning a surprise or something. So he's like, hey, I'm staying at your house, but I'm really gonna drive over here to go check out and see how much this thing costs for the venue costs. But I know I know they checked my location, so I'm gonna leave my phone at your house. That's what I mean. No.
I just don't want you to make me out of no lie. I just don't want to be like,
Okay.
my cat keep telling the truth.
So 89% say yes, and 11% say, let me tell you the story.
And I want to know what do they do about it.
I don't know if they've done it though. I don't know if anybody.
89% say yes.
I know, but I think they thought they were the villain in
You
there.
don't know what they do.
That's what I'm saying. But as I was reading the answers to you, you said that's not what you meant.
I want to know, do they go along with the lie?
Just say it a little louder. They can hear you.
I want to know if they go along with the lie and how they feel about it.
So Maurice said, do you think omission is lying? Omission.
Sometimes,
Did I
yes.
twist this? No. Did not twist that one. She said sometimes yes. Alright, let's read these. Okay. So Scrap Iron said, wait a minute, did I miss something? Popcorn. Yes, me and Mama eating popcorn.
So you said
Okay.
we're over
So Scrap Iron said, this girl. She said, I see you, Sam, all the way over there. So these are very addictive. So,
all your snacks.
she said, all my snacks are addictive. Go get y'all some. I have them in my Amazon storefront, okay? And let me know how they taste. They are good. Very addictive. If you like a tiny bit of sweetness with your popcorn. Oh, what is that?
I know.
Hair. You got some hair in there?
No. And I'm pulling it out.
You just did it first.
You want to be doing your hair.
It could be me. I am doing my hair. It could be I got caught in my nails. This is true. Probably this nail right here. Alright. Okay. This girl I messed around with told this guy that I asked her to marry me. Years later, he told me, she said that I told him it was a lie. I asked her why she said that lie. She just laughed. I have no idea. That's not how you meant it, right?
Yeah.
Hmm? Oh,
Yeah, but he didn't go along with it.
right. Okay, Zach said, the first time the team had played together was the first game in which they played in a tournament in the first place. In a tournament, and they had to win it of their game against what? What? I'm not sure what you're saying, Zach. That confused me. Hey, Nash. Hey, Jody. Just want to say hi. Hey, Jody. How are you? Okay, Zach. Hope everything worked out for you. Alright. Depends on the person lying and the motive behind the lie. I'll go with the lie for my family or a friend, but not a stranger.
One time, I was managing this company, right? And the my superior came to me, told me, asked me to fuzz the numbers so we could get more quality. And I was serious because I thought my name is on here, and I'm not gonna lie. You won't get me in the jam.
Hey, 1218. Okay, the girl married this guy. The marriage ended badly. The guy told me this after their marriage ended. She was ratchet.
Why do me? I don't tell my other.
Hey, AZ.
But then after I didn't fudge the numbers, they,
Really?
so after I didn't fudge the numbers, they came up with different strategy. I guess because they knew, now I knew, so they didn't want to use that strategy anymore.
Gotcha.
Or they saw my way, and they just let it go. That's what I'm talking about. You know, feeding them free lunches to kids.
Brenda said, he said, when I drink water, he said, when you drink water, your facial expression looks like you never want to drink water again.
Oh, you?
But it's so good though. That face is like, I'm so thirsty. This is popcorn, you know. Popcorn.
It has all those little kernel things.
It's got kernels in it, but also because it's like a salty sweet, you be like wanting water. Like I'm a water drinker. I love water. And so this is my favorite water in Florida anyway.
And this is mine. The Sonic.
Okay. She want me to show you her favorite water. Oh, okay.
So, okay.
Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I think I finished them all. I tried to do a rough. I look like Bye Felicia from Friday, but... Did I get this one? Nope. No, I didn't. Okay.
Okay, next question.
Robert said that's what he drinks. He drinks Dasani.
He what?
He drinks Dasani too.
That's not good.
I don't. If it takes if it makes me use a bathroom a lot, then I don't. Cause I don't know that it's beneficial to me. Meaning I don't know that it has any minerals in it. Cause it's running through me so fast. I think that's what I had Dasani. They had me going like the bathroom a lot.
And I thought that's perfectly water. Flush it.
No.
Flush everything out.
yes and no, but all water's not created equal. There's a lot of water that's acidic, too much acidity in it, and so it'll run through me.
Well, the ones that make you go is a good one for serving the purpose.
No, but you're supposed to certain like I don't eat a lot of certain. I don't. I'm more alkaline than acidic, so your body's supposed to absorb water as well.
Mm-hmm.
So if it just all goes, if it just runs straight through you, then it's not absorbing water. That's what I'm saying. Your body's not taking it in. And where I work. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, let's see here. Oh yes, the kernels are absolutely terrible because usually when I eat popcorn, kernels get stuck in my throat. Now I will say that I've heard if you take popcorn and put it in the freezer, it has it more of a bite to it, and then or maybe like a little bit more of a crunch to it, and it doesn't. The kernels don't get stuck in your teeth as much. So I have not tried it, but that's what I've been told. It's like they're not gonna last long enough, and especially not the warm ones. Like if I pop it in the microwave, I'm definitely not putting it in the freezer. So I'm gonna have to buy more bags. Let's see. So you see how I'm drinking so much water now, Brando? Yeah. Okay, when you catch a person in a lie, do you stop automatically trusting them, or does the reason for the lie matter?
Well, it's not juice. Automatically stop.
He said, when you catch a person in a lie, do you stop automatically trusting them, or does the reason for the lie matter?
There's a reason for the lie. What?
Does the reason why they lied matter to you?
Yeah, I think it matters, but both things can be true.
She said both can be true.
You stop trusting them, and
Rashawn always wondered about water. Does that answer your question?
I don't.
Hey, Cherise.
I detest when people lie to you. I do not like when people lie to me.
Mom don't like when you lie to her. Would you rather them tell you the truth? So Mom was like, you want to go to church tomorrow? I said no. That's it. So Mom went to church for Christmas. So what day was Christmas? Christmas was Wednesday. She said, you want to go to church? I said no. And then so, Christmas was Thursday. You want to go to church? No. And then on Sunday, she said, you want to church? No. That's what they're like. Usually I used to lie. I'm like, oh, I got, no. I was going to go. Times have changed. But I like to go like when I feel like going.
No,
If I feel the need to go, if I feel called of it or led to it, then I'll go.
Uncle Pastor said,
I don't feel like I have to go now. I used to feel like I had to go because like if something bad's gonna happen or somebody's gonna look at me wrong for not going, or like I remember one time I didn't go and Grandma called me the devil. She said, "You the devil," and I was like, "Okay." And I was like, I think that's what more was okay. I have to go to church because somebody's gonna talk bad about me, but I don't have that. I don't feel that way no more.
well, one thing Pastor said Sunday was that people think that if you're sinning, if you smoking, drinking, and engaging in.
We're losing a lot of popcorn, Mama.
Engaging in
we gotta be careful.
immoral sex.
All of
is sinning. You hear me? Fact that people think that it's like smoking and drinking and engaging in, sex is sinning. But that's not the only sin. His sinning is also talking against God. That's sinning too. There's something about, well, I forgot that part. So, turning people away from God of sinning.
Hey, Calvin. Yes, Brando, right? She called me the devil. I was like, oh. Well, look. You see? Calvin says, tell your mama I said Jesus loves her.
I know. Thank you. I know.
She said, I know. Thank you.
And you too.
We're going to read a book on Christ consciousness one day, okay? Everybody, make sure y'all all here. We'll read. I'm going to find a book on Christ consciousness. And we can read it together.
If you don't believe,
Don't, that was not on me.
who said that?
Oh. You spelled something.
What spell it?
Why you don't have no cap on it? Put a
I'm
top on
drinking
it. But you heard him like that's an accident waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Cause you don't got no top on it. You wanna finish it? I'll put it on your phone so it's a little more stable maybe. Long stocking. Oh, Pippi long stocking. By the way, don't forget to double tap that screen. How about to like this live and also subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified each and every time we go live. Somebody told me to read this book. Hold up. While we talking about all this stuff, let me read this book to y'all. Hey, Dawn. You don't have to, Calvin. I'm trying to change the seed. Hold on. I'm about to read this book to you. Calvin said, tell her I've been trying to plant the seed of Christ so that God will make it grow in you the last couple of nights.
You talking about you?
So me, I was like, listen, it already grew. I'm repotting at this point. You keep knocking it over. Did you drink it?
You know,
Huh?
Jesus said, you be ashamed of me, I'll be ashamed of you.
I'm not ashamed of him. It's not what you learned and what the original meaning of Christ is completely different. But most have not done their research. You just only go to church and have only read the Bible. But by reading the backstory, by going back and looking at that time, the Roman Catholic Church and the times, and what Lord meant back then, what Christ meant back then, what Jesus meant, and all these things, then you have a different aspect on Christianity and the way that it's
How you know
portrayed
which
now.
one is true?
Because your soul will tell you. I promise you. As you start reading yours, the way that your soul will be like, you know what? But that's why we're reading the book. So let me go back and read the book, okay? Calvin said the Catholic Church. I should say the Roman Empire, not the Catholic Church. I've got doggy on here. Hold on. I didn't say they were the first church. Hold on. Let me read this book. Because somebody asked me to read the book tonight, and I said I would. And I feel like this is all going to come together. Do you see me again? Okay, you see me now. Okay, great. Because what I always think is interesting is, like, the Bible is so vast and there's so much information in there. But the only part that people keep talking about is Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
Well, you know what what I know is that all of these, and this I've been doing this for like 30, 40 years. All these good books about, positive thinking and how to make your life better and all this stuff. They come straight out the Bible. They just be worded and put in their own book, but all of the core values can come straight from the Bible. It's already been written and set in the Bible. So it's not like they, telling you something they thought of original.
The Bible is also man-made.
It's also like when you said, when people say they're manifesting or...
Ready for the book? Chapter 5. The Confession Continues. We are reading Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. Basically, it is a back and forth between Napoleon, and he's asking the question, and he's asking the devil the question, and so the devil is the answer portion. So I'm going to go back and forth, question, answer, question, answer. And so once I read question and answer, we have, I won't read the whole chapter. We'll just start on chapter 5 though. But it's called The Confession Continues, okay? All right, question. If this confession of yours stopped right here, your statement would be sound. But fortunately for millions of your victims who will gain their release because of your confession, this interview will continue until you have supplied me with a weapon by which you will eventually be restrained from domination of people through their fears and superstitions. Remember, Your Majesty, your confession has just begun. After I wring from you a description of the methods of which you control people, I will force you also to give the formula by which your control can be broken at will. Is it true I shall not remain here long to defeat you, but the published word I leave behind me will be deathless because it will consist of truth. You fear the opposition of no individual because you know it will be short, but you do fear the truth. You fear truth and nothing else. For the reason it is slowly but definitively giving human beings freedom from all manner of fear. Without the weapon of fear, you would be helpless and entirely unable to control any human being. Is that true or false? Hey, Pasula. Answer. I have no alternative but to admit that what you say is true. Question. Now that we understand each other, let us go ahead with your confession. But before we continue, I may as well take time out to do a little boasting on my own account. Now that you have had your fling at all. Now that you've had your fling at it, I will confine myself to one question, the answer to which will give me all the satisfaction I want. Is it true that you control only the minds of those who have allowed the drifting habit to be fixed upon them? Answer. Yes, that is true. I have already admitted this truth in a dozen or more different ways. Why do you tantalize me by repeating the question? Question. There is power in repetition. I am forcing you to repeat the highlights of your confession in as many different ways as possible so that your victims may check this interview and determine its soundness by their own experiences with you. That is one of my little tricks. Do you approve of my method? Answer. You couldn't be setting a trap for me for the purpose of doing some more boasting, could you? Question. I am asking the questions and you are doing the answering. Go ahead now and confess why you are powerless to stop me from forcing this confession from you. I want your confession for aid and comfort to victims of yours whom I intend to release from your control the moment they read your confession. Hey, Sean. Hey, Toga. Answer. I am powerless to influence your control because you have found the secret approach to my kingdom. You know that I exist only in the minds of people who have fear. You know that I only control drifters who neglect to use their own minds. You know that my hell is here on earth and not in the world that comes from the after death. And you know that also that drifters supply all the fire I use in my hell. They supply the fire. That's interesting. That's a good one right there. And you know also that the drifters supply the fire I use in my hell. You know that I am a principle or form of energy which expresses the negative side of matter and energy, and that I am not a person with a forked tongue or spiked tail. You have become my master because you have mastered all of your fears. Lastly, you know that you can release all of my earthbound victims whom you contact. And this definite knowledge is the blow with which you will deal me the greatest damage. K4748, hey Robert. I cannot control you because I have discovered your own mind and you have taken charge of it. There now, Mr. Earthbound, that confession should be fed your vanity to the bursting point. Question. That last dart was unnecessary. Knowledge of the sort I have used to master you does not contaminate itself with vulgar indulgence in vanity. Truth is the one and only thing in the world that can stand ridicule. Now let us continue to your confession. What is wrong with the principle of flattery? You use it, do you not? Answer. Do I use it? Man alive. Flattery is one of my most useful weapons. With this deadly instrument, I slay the big ones and the little ones. Question. Your admission interests me. Go ahead now and tell me how you make use of flattery. Answer. I make use of it in so many ways. It's difficult to know where to begin. I warn you, before I answer in detail, the publishing my answers will bring down my avalanche of ridicule on your head for bringing up the question. Question. I'll take the responsibility. Proceed. Answer. Well, I may as well here admit that you have stumbled onto the major secret of how I convert people to the habit of drifting. Question. That is a startling admission. Go ahead with your confession and stick strictly to the subject of flattery. No more side remarks and no more facetiousness for the present. Tell me all about your use of flattery in gaining control over people. Hey, Silent. Hey, Soggy. Answer. Flattery is a bait of incomparable value to all who wish to gain control over others. It has powerful pulling qualities because it operates through two of the most common human weaknesses: vanity and egotism. There is a certain amount of vanity and egotism in everyone. In some people, these qualities are so pronounced, they literally serve as a rope by which to one may be bound. The best of all ropes is flattery. Flattery is the chief bait through which men seduce women. Sometimes, in fact, frequently, women use the same bait to gain control of men, especially men who cannot be mastered through sexual appeal. I teach its use to both men and women. Flattery is the chief bait with which my agents weave their ways into the confidence of people with whom they procure information needed to carry on warfare. Wherever anyone stops to feed his vanity on flattery, I move in and begin to build another drifter. Non-drifters are not easily flattered. I inspire people to use flattery in every human relationship where its use is possible, because of those who are influenced by it become easy victims of the drifting habit. Question. What is that noise? Question. Can you control anyone who is amenable to flattery? Answer. Very easily. As I have already told you, flattery is one of my major importance. Flattery is of major importance in alluring people into the habit of drifting. Question. At what age are people most susceptible to flattery? Answer. Age has nothing to do with this. One's susceptibility to flattery, people respond to it in any way or any one way or another, from the time they become conscious of their own existence until they die. Question. Through what motive can women be easily flattered? Answer. Their vanity. Tell a woman she is pretty or that she wears clothes well. Got her. Question. What motive is most effective in harpooning men? Answer. Egotism. With a capital E. Tell a man that he is strong, like Herculean body, or that he has a great business tycoon, and he will purr like a cat and smile like a possum. After that, you know what happens. Question. Are all men like that? Answer. Oh no. 2 out of every 100 have their egotism so thoroughly under control that even an expert flatterer couldn't even get under their skin with a double-edged butcher knife. And we're going to stop there. Okay, so now we have read this. We're going to start back on page 52. If I double that, that's page 104. Okay, so page 52 for me. If you're reading the full version, it would be page 104. I have just read for you Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. We are on chapter 5, okay? That was for Nicholas. I think Nicholas told me, read the book, read the book. So I don't know if Nicholas is still on with us or if he's already dropped off, but that was for Nicholas. Hey, Nikki, how are you? Chivalry is dead, but flattery will get you when I come back. Let me see here. Hey, La Flama. La Flama? Hey, Jeffrey. Hey, Tristan. Happy New Year. I love you forever. Oh, thank you, Jeffrey. Is it New Year for you already? I guess it's possible. Because it's what, 12? I guess if you're, how far ahead of you? How far ahead would you have to be? Hey, Patty. What do we be thinking about soccer? What do I think about soccer? I'm not a big soccer person, so I can't tell you. I just know that there's a guy in there named Lionel Messi. That's that's all I know. That's all I know. Cause I was at a conference and they were like selling one of his jerseys for the auction or something, for like a soccer ball he signed or something. I don't know. That's all I know. I just know he's really good and like that's it. I keep my brain over here in Asia's little world where Asia can be great and do all the things that her brain wants her to accomplish. Because, as I told you, you see this big forehead? That means there are tons of ideas in here, and I've been wanting to execute all of them. So I have to spend most of my time in like isolation outside of work so that I can put all of the ideas and the dreams that I have in here in certain places, in certain locations, so that way I don't miss anything. So that's why God asked me, like, you want a bigger forehead? I was like, absolutely. Listen, I gotta have space to keep all these, you know? Gotta do it. So that's what we agreed to. Let me show you both sides. You see? Okay, I'm gonna make sure y'all see every side. All right, let's look at this poll question. Has anybody ever included you in their lie to someone else? We have 73% say yes, 15% say no, and then 12% say, let me tell you the story. Let me see here. Patty says, hey, that's valid. Hey, Brian. Stop trying to spread some love. Hey, Ruby, how are you? You're pretty. Don't let that forehead get too big. I love my forehead. I love it so much. It's one of my best qualities. Like, most people don't realize that people who are iconic, the reason why somebody becomes iconic is usually because they have 3 common features within their facial or on their body that makes them stand out amongst everybody else. That's why you like Marilyn Monroe, right? What do you know about Marilyn Monroe? What characteristics could you always think like, okay, that's Marilyn Monroe? Oh, thank you, Brian. Hey, Bobby. Name something, because mostly people are always going to say the same thing, right? What about Marilyn Monroe did she did that stuck out to you? Do you know who Marilyn Monroe is? Who? Do you know who that is? Yes, no, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe y'all don't. Y'all don't know who that is. Well, if you, okay, be the first scandalous girl now. That's what I, remember her. Okay, Brian, yeah. So one of the things she's known for is very like soft voice. She had a very like soft voice. It was very feminine. She was blonde. So you always seen that blonde flowy hair. And the third is she had a birthmark on her lip. And so those are the three things that really made her iconic. And then you've seen some where she like, you know, sung in for the president, and so she was dressed really nice and different things. But most of the things that she's known for is that she was very soft spoken, very feminine speaking. She was blonde, and then she had a mole. Hey Andrew, how are you? All right, let me see here. Who else? Like, what makes? Let me say. What will you know Shaq for? Like, what makes him iconic? What makes Shaq iconic? Probably only need two things. Everything's progressing smoothly. Oh, good, Andrew. Do you know who Shaq is? You talking about Brian's who? Oh my gosh. I forget. Everybody's in different parts of the world. I was saying that people who are icons in their field or in their industry, what makes them, like, what 2 or 3 things do you know about them that makes them that way? What is the first thing you think of when I say Shaq? Like, feature-wise, what is the first thing you think of when I say Shaq? Yes, Shaquille O'Neal. Yes, correct. What are at least 2? That man is Goliath. Thank you. Right. He's very tall. So you would know he's very tall. That's one thing about Shaq, right? What's the second thing? He's a great investor, okay? If you didn't know that, that would have been right. That is true too. But before that, what was before that? His generosity, right? But what's before that? Basketball. Thank you. Right. So the 2, 3, or 3 things could be that he's very, very tall. He was a basketball player, and then he's very generous, right? So those would be, that's what makes him iconic, right? Because he's known for his height. Like, Marilyn Monroe is known for most times it's a facial feature that most people take in their mind and they remember and they run with that, right? So if somebody says to you, you know who Aysia Smiles is, what is the first thing that you're gonna say? You're like, oh, the one who what? What's the first thing that you think of when you hear the word Aysia Smiles? Or the name Aysia Smiles? Hey, Rashawn. Intelligent. Thank you. But something that somebody would know off the top of their head. Like, oh yeah, she smiles. Thank you. Right. So you would know me by my smile. Perfect. Yes, yes, yes. Because I'm Aysia Smiles, I'm smiling like if you look at all of my pictures, I make sure I smile in every video. If you see my face on a live stream, I'm always smiling. That's the point. The purpose is always a smile because it's branding. But it's also because it's something I like to do. So you're always going to notice me. And if anybody were to categorize 3 of my features, you would say definitely smiles, right? She's a, big smiles, right? And you can say big forehead. The girl with the big smile and the big forehead, right? Oh, but yes. If you had seen me in person, you would say, "Oh my God, she's very petite." So I'm like the complete opposite of Shaq. I'm very tiny, and I smile a lot, and I'm very tiny. I'm like miniature size. I tell people I'm fun size. Let me see here. Let me see here. Absolutely. Big city. Oh. Thank you, Bobby. She gives you some love. Thank you, Brian. So, yes, that's what makes you iconic. So, I say all that to say, if in fact you want to be somebody known for something, the easiest way to do that would to be iconic and be very well known for being different in the field where everybody else is the same, right? Having a certain look that's different, and then also having a different mindset from everybody else. Because if you think like everybody else, then you just fall into the number, right? You just become another grain of rice in the pot. But if you look different, you'll notice that one little grain of rice that sticks out, right? Like when you cook white rice, you see that little brown rice. What is that in here? Take that out, right? You'll notice it. Let me see here. Dun, 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 dun. Get the food, bro. Hey, Brian. Got a good one. Thank you, Unrated. She's a beauty. Why y'all worry about Brian? Double tap that screen. If you are brand new to our channel, welcome. I should have said that a long time ago. My name is Aysia Smiles. We go live each and every evening around 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. However, I have been fluctuating all month long about that time, so apologies for that. But if you hit the notification bell, so you can be notified each and every time we go live, it will eliminate that, and you'll know as soon as I get on. We normally do anywhere from an hour, maybe a little longer than that. So tonight we read Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. We've been reading about 2 to 3 pages a night, and we stopped on page 52. If you want to read it, it is Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. Sometimes there is a foreword by Sharon Lecter, sometimes not. We also talked about this poll question from my mother. Has anybody ever included you in their lie to someone else for validation in their lie? Let me know. Andrew, have you had any of that? And if you are a millennial, also let me know that too. I am 39, knocking on that door. So let me know if you're a millennial. I would love to shout you out. Hey, Rashawn. You Haitian? I am not Haitian. Not to my knowledge. You look tired. A little bit. I think when I started reading the book, she was like, I'm going to bed now. I was like, okay. Okay. So, I'm going to eat a little bit more of these. Can we get to 40 likes this evening? We're already at 34. If we can get to 40 likes, we'll call it a night. Felix, hey Felix. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Hey Brian. Hey Rashawn. My homeboy told me his girlfriend told his girlfriend he was chilling at my house, only I was out with her cousin. I had some convincing to do that day. I thought it was horrible and not working. Okay. I gotta tell my mom that tomorrow. Because that's what she was saying. She was like, we lie for people and then don't work out. Why you be lying? I'm excited. Hey, Brian. Double tap that screen. Help us to like this live. And if you're on your computer, hit that thumbs up icon so you can be notified every time. Hit the thumbs up icon so you can like the live as well. And if you want, hit that notification bell so you can be notified each and every time we go live. Thank you, Petra. My goal on this channel is always to give you a different perspective from whatever you have heard growing up in your entire life. Because you have been conditioned to go along and get along because that's what we learn and that's what you know. So for all this time, you've assumed that these things are right. I want to give you an opportunity to think for yourself, to look in, do your own research, find new videos, find new paths, and really explore the things that you are, because whatever you believe is true. So, that's all. Yes, exactly, Felix. I 100% believe that. 100%. I said 1,000. Damn, crunchy. I'll make sure that go down okay, because I feel like that was a hard crunch. Y'all heard that? Dang. And it was salty. Mm. 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 Mm-hmm. I agree with Sean. I mean, Andrew. Where did I get Sean from? I agree with Andrew on that. Have a relationship with God and your answers. Mm-hmm. God will reveal things to you in His timing. But I promise you, if in fact you ever feel compelled to step outside of something that everybody else has been doing for so long and you're nervous, then it's probably the thing you're supposed to be doing. You ever notice when people move outside of the city that they live in, they start to really thrive. They start to really do well. And it's usually because the people around them is the people that they're afraid to perform around. They're afraid to be themselves. They're afraid of those things. Once they remove themselves from that situation, they can be who they want to be. It's only time when they come back home that they feel like they can't be completely who they are. And so, once you have created the space for yourself, created those boundaries, and knowing that without a shadow of doubt that you're okay with who you are, and you can sleep well at night knowing that, hey, I don't care what you think, I don't care what you feel, what you believe, I know it's true for me, and I feel it, and I know it, and I know that this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Nothing else matters. I would tell you, it takes a long time to get to that point. It's probably why we're knocking on 40 now, because now in your late 30s and 40s, you start to understand the things that you've been told, that I don't want to say lies, the belief systems that you have are probably not even yours. They're probably from somebody else, because you grew up listening to somebody else and that's what their belief was, so that was your belief, right? Like, say for instance, let me read the chat, and then I'm gonna do a little game with y'all, and based on that game, I know exactly where your mindset is, because that is your programming. That's what you've been conditioned to learn. And so it's going to be hard to change that narrative for you, because that is the way you've learned it in so many ways. Hold on. Hey, keep it, Cassidy. I like that. Okay, I have a question for you. Do you need prayer for anything? I'm going on live asking for prayer. Oh, thank you, Cassidy. Prayer for a beautiful year. Good prayer for the lives. I like prayer. Hey, Curtis. Keith. The evening as your peace settles here. More every healing breath. Yes, yes. I like that, Keith. What is your opinion on young people and godly marriages? What do you mean godly marriages? Like waiting until you have sex to get married? What do you mean godly marriages? I feel like there's... Did I get it? Pattern disruptions. Ooh, that's good key. Pattern interrupts. It's almost as if everything, or not everything, but most things that I learned growing up, everything has to be tweaked. Everything has to be tweaked. Like, remember, back in the day, cigarettes was the it thing. They didn't know that it was going to cause people cancer. Right? And so over time, people like, hey, 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 I got to check. Wait a minute. Just do what now? And so, a lot of times, when something starts, people just go with it until years and years later. You ever heard the term, right? A lot can be halfway around the world, and then the truth is just putting on its shoes. You've heard that, right? Have you heard that? It's the same thing. That's why we're not human beings, right? You're spiritual beings. I don't know if it's just the times or because I'm in tune now, but when I was growing up, I never heard so much about spirituality, heard so much about manifesting, about inner child wounds and all those things, and none of that stuff. Hear about none of that stuff when I was growing up. Only until now, so many things are opening. Certain humans are chosen for something most don't understand, yet all will when time comes. Thank you, Angela. And here we are. And here we are. And I do feel like that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. And it gets a little uncomfortable because everybody's not ready to hear it. But it's also like you can't hide it. It's like it's, if you have your light and your light is shining and you have a little flame and you keep trying to hide it, it's either going to smother you and it's either going to put you out and you're going to have no fire at all, or you can try to hide it, but my flame is burning so bright that if you cover it, it's just going to burn you. Right? So you've got two options. Either you can try to put me out, or it's just going to burn you. How is your chakra? My chakra is good. Can you believe we are almost in, according to Gregorian calendar, in another year? I would just tell you to be mindful because it is still winter. Most new things don't start in winter. So I wouldn't advise you to do New Year's resolutions per se. I would advise maybe some realignment, readjusting. So think about this quarter as like, hey, how do I want to close out? Like, I want you to think of this as Q4. How do I want to close out this winter and bring in my spring? Do I want to maintain the weight, maybe try and lose at least 1 pound, but not overexerting myself because it is cold? And think about the fact that in winter, all of the other animals in the animal kingdom do what? They hibernate. Okay. So if the rest of the world in the animal kingdom is hibernating, it might be a good time for you to do so too. Okay. Take this time, relax, work on what you're wanting to achieve in the next quarter. By April, when you come out ready, what are you looking to achieve? Maybe you just start planning. Because the days are shorter, start planting little seeds now, so that there'll be large plants by April, by the end of March. You're knocking on 40 soon. Double tap that screen. Help us to like this live. We are at 37 on my end. We need 3 more. 3 more likes to get to 40. Everyone's opinions are fresh. Can you explain that a little bit more? Because in my brain, I feel like I know what that means, but I want to make sure I'm clear. Because I agree with you in the fact that everything around us is our manifest. We are manifesting literally everything around us. Like, everything. Like, I was at work today, and we were having a little glitchy stuff with the system. And the guy said, he said, just wish it was, just wish it was paper. Meaning, like, electronics is just too much to understand. Just go back to the paper. And so, as soon as he said that, and he walked out, I mean, he wasn't mad or anything, but he walked out, and I was like, you know what? That probably was his manifestation, right? That there's too much stuff that's electronic, and he can't understand it. And then so once he came in, and I went to help him, the electronics didn't work, because that's something he's already been manifesting anyway, because he was like, just go back to paper. So in his mind, he's already thinking that electronics won't work. And when we went to try to scan something on his phone, we had a lot of difficulty because he had an older phone, right? So it may be that the electronics is not necessarily bad. It could just be the software or the device that we're using, right? So, and speed. Hey, Ronnie. I missed it. I missed what? Change our patterns. The feeling is That's it, Keith. They call them, listen, outwitting the devil calls them drifters. I do not want to be a drifter, hey? I want you to have your own minds. If in fact you drift, you know how to get off the boat, right? You do know how, because you're reading this book, you do know how to get off the boat. If in fact you are drifting, I want you to stand up, put your feet in that water, and walk the other way. We are not drifters in this chat. If in fact you are drifting, I want you to stand up and walk the other way. Okay? Girl, that's Brian. So good. Selling lies is easier than selling healing. Layers upon layers, indeed. They are. Change your breathing and body posture. The easiest way to shift emotional states, emotional control, is the root of all healing. And I can't remember the breath work. I have to go back and look. I was going to say something, but I can't remember it. Humans lost a sense of fear of God, and here is part of my journey to spread Hey, Keith. I just shifted patterns with that. I hear you, Angela. From inside out, rest and restore. Got my the quiet conquer necklace. Aww. 12 p.m. CT, is that 1? That's 1 p.m. I just have to see because I'm gonna be at work. I have to see, but that sounds amazing. Make sure you know that day before my birthday. Aww, that's so good, Andrew. That's so good. Thank you for sharing that. Hey, Rob West, how are you? The information put through their mental filters. We don't have a clear image of what we're truly are and what we're truly capable of. And what I find fascinating is like there are people who have like even like the book said like when they're non-drifters and they know exactly what they want to do, they go so far so fast. By the way, double tap that screen, help us to like this live. We only need 2 more likes to get to 40. Double tap that screen. And what I notice is Tabitha Brown talks about it. If you've not seen Tabitha Brown, she started a channel on YouTube, and she was vegan, and her mother and her grandmother had both died at early ages, like early in their 40s. And so she wanted to make sure, she started getting sick as well. It was like her mom's hereditary. And she noticed that it was something like in the food. So that's why she ended up going vegan. And she started feeling better. And now I think she's probably surpassed both of the ages of her mother and her grandmother, I think. But she started posting food reviews and stuff, and she went viral from that. And she always really wanted to be an actress. Well, fast forward, she has millions and millions of subscribers on Instagram, on YouTube. She used to start off by doing cooking. She used to like show the way she cooked her food as being vegan. Now she's like really acting and doing so many different things. And she did an interview with a guy by the name of, he's well known on YouTube. I feel like maybe Lewis House, Lewis, and I feel like his last name is like Howes, maybe something like that. House West something. Him and his wife are expecting twins, I think. But she talked about the point in which he was like, well, how did you know, like, when you were ready, like, how did you know that you were gonna make it or whatever? She said, because I felt every time she would go to an interview and try to get an acting position or something, she was like, oh, I know this is about to be good. I know I'm gonna get this. I know I'm gonna get it. I know it's gonna be good. And I'm gonna get this next role. I'm gonna get this next acting gig. I'm gonna do this. And she was so excited. And then once she actually made it big and started really growing and stuff, her husband came to her. He said, well, hey, he was like, hey, honey, like, what's different? He said, because you're not the same as you used to be. Like, before, different role and stuff, you'd be really excited. You'd be like, hey, honey, I know it's about to be really great. He's like, now you're just really, like, here. And so she said, I know what it is now. She said, at first, my flesh was excited, but my soul was not yet. Now the two have paired together, and now she said it's just calm because it's normal, because the two have paired together and because they work and they match. Now I don't have to be excited because now it's my norm. So I thought that was really enlightening. So if you're really, really excited or really, really antsy about something, it's just because your flesh has not caught up with your soul. And once they're together in alignment in that miracle zone, then they flow together really smoothly. And you don't have that up and down feeling tense and nervousness in your body when you are fully aligned with the purpose and the passion and the mission that you are supposed to accomplish. It all just goes in line, right? It all just smooths on out, and it's just real cool. You don't have to fight it. His energy is effective and doesn't. Oh, gotcha. Let's see here. Shifter. Double tap that screen. We only need 2 more likes. Can we get 2 more likes? Did we get to 40? I see 38 on my end. I don't know. Y'all may see 39, but I only see 38. Double tap that screen. Help us to like this live. Also, answer our poll question. Has anybody ever included you in their live to somebody else? We are on our journey to 40 likes. We are so close. Double tap it for me. If you are on your computer, hit that thumbs up icon. As you enjoy this content like Aysia. Oh my goodness, I'm at 20%. Oh, my phone is dying. Let me see. Thank you, Andrea. Robert, you still? Robert, you sleep? 26 is the year of exposure. I'm getting so sleepy. Double tap. One more. One more. Double tap. Double tap that screen. You're very tired. I don't know. 40! Yay! We did it. Hey, Croy. What you mean $100? Where's my own? Oh, there. Look. We had so much fun, huh? Yeah. I knew this bag didn't stand a chance. She be going in on my snacks. You see her, right? Going in on my snacks. Huh? Are you speaking it into existence, Corey? It was not me. You came late. Listen, let the chat tell it now. I did not eat these by myself. Okay? Y'all better tell Andrew. I did not eat them by myself. You heard the lady over here. She said you got the best snacks. She over here eating so fast they falling all on the couch and stuff. I'm like, ma'am, you listen, you is wasting popcorn. Wasting it. All right, y'all. It's late. Okay. As always, my name is Aysia Smiles. We go live each and every evening around 10:30, 11-ish, 11:30-ish. Every night. The current time is 1:18 a.m. So it sounds like we're going to be doing Happy New Year together tomorrow. Okay. As always, keep smiling, keep shining. You got this. Let me go ahead and end this poll question so we have it. Dun, dun, dun. Did it pop up? There we go. Thank you. Okay. The best part was not said. As always, keep smiling, keep shining. You got this. You got this. You got this. I'm talking to you. Dreams come true, not free. You just need a little bit of what? Boom. Elbow grease. I love you. Hey, Bougie. Or Boogie, I should say. Hey, Boogie. Hey, Boogie. Hey, Boogie. Elbow grease. Got it. I love you. I love you, 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 I love you so much. And there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. Remember, your homework is always the same. Tell yourself, I love you. in the mirror for 1 minute every single day. Now, if you don't have a mirror, I want you to take your phone, do like I'm doing, turn it to front-facing camera, and say these words after me. I love you, I love you, I love you. Okay? It may feel weird. It may feel a little cringy, and it may even make you cry or shed a tear. It's part of the process. It's natural. It's okay. Guess what? Do it anyway. All work works. It either works on you or it works for you, but it works. Okay? I will see you tomorrow. Happy New Year's Eve for those, and for the ones we see later on, Happy New Year.